Hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys, family? Happy solar return. Happy early solar return to anybody who's celebrating a birthday tomorrow and during Sagittarius season. I trust you all well and in great spirits. Thank you so much to those of you who are new here. I appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join our tribe, join our family. Okay. We're not for everybody over here, but if you fit in, get in where you fit. Okay. And thank you to you who are returning. I appreciate your continued love and support. Y'all already know the vibes. Okay, switch the roles if you need to. Switch the roles if you need to. Assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience, your timeline, your gender. Okay, all is fluid, especially in tarot. But let's see what messages you need, what spirit wants you to know, how you should be moving in these spiritual streets. I got this new deck that I want to use. It's pretty cool. So let's see. It's going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, check out the other readings on my channel for your moon, your north node, even your rising. Don't forget to check out the houses where those placements are, or just watch all of them to get the bigger picture of your situation. The sweet life. Okay, somebody could have had Starbucks today, or you could like Starbucks. Indulgence, pleasure, comfort, fulfillment, carefree life, the sweet life. Intrusive, uninvited guests, invading privacy, interruption. This man is kicking this door down. Boundaries, unwanted communication. I'm getting somebody trying to spin. Hey there, welcome. I'm getting somebody trying to spin the block. Yeah, look, it came out again. Okay, what's the message? Happy solar return to anybody who's celebrating a birthday. Sagittarius season. What's the message, Spirit? I got this new deck off Etsy that I want to use. So, eyes like ancient gateways, accurate perception, insight, and awareness. I'm getting something about your psychic or intuitive abilities. This could be like vivid dreaming. Somebody has a very intense gaze or stare. Something is maybe being brought to your attention. Could be in a spiritual way through, like, you know, visions, prophetic dreaming, and things like that. What else? Universality. Okay, this is giving me the Justice card. It says divine principle, legal system, consequences, morality, ethics, karmic, divine law, and cosmic order. This could be something coming into balance for you. Maybe even healing. Maybe you could be unlocking a new spiritual talent or ability. You could be dealing with a Libra. I feel like you're about to get some... It kind of feels like good karma. Let's see. Maybe from following your intuition in regards to something. What else? Realization, discover layers within. Yeah. Sometimes the Justice card is kind of what I'm getting off of this Divine Law and Order cosmic card. Sometimes the Justice card is healing, right? Because balance is healing. Harmony is healing. What else? Abandoned storm, lack of support during a difficult time. This is another person's energy. It's different from all these cards over here. There could be somebody else in your energy who's going through a difficult time. It kind of came out sideways. So they could be trying to avoid a tower or a total loss, or trying to use you to balance out some catastrophic event that they could be going through. Yeah, look, emotion spilling in astrology. They could be trying to apologize to you, trying to bring something into balance, make something right. This ancient eyes card over here, you could have had a strong sense of foresight and tried to tell somebody something and they didn't listen to you. And something about this is telling me, like, this is tarot. Something about this is telling me, I just lost my train of thought. You could have discovered like how powerful a gift or a talent, a spiritual or psychic ability you had was just by you dealing with whatever this situation was. Self-realization. You could be realizing like, dang, I told them whatever and it came to pass. Too many cards. What's this eyes like ancient gateways card? Throat chakra in the reverse. Yeah. Truth, communication, purity of expression, finding the right words, speaking and listening. It's in the reverse. Yeah, it's given like somebody didn't listen to something that you said, something that you were able to foresee. This could be somebody, maybe you have experienced like, not necessarily symptoms, but maybe this person could have tried to silence you like in a subconscious way. Or maybe this person wasn't listening to you and it made you kind of not want to speak, not want to share your wisdom, your guidance or whatever. Destiny meant to be. Predestined astrology. What else with this eyes like ancient gateways in the reverse? Or maybe this is just you and another person not in communication because y'all didn't see eye to eye on something. Okay, fortress, your home is your castle. Fortified residence, security and privacy. This is in the reverse. So somebody could be dealing with issues in regards to their stability, their security. Maybe somebody could have gotten put out of a home. I'm getting like a breakup or a divorce. Somebody could have a cat with 9 lives. What's universal harmony? Yeah, I feel like somebody didn't listen to you. So now you're eager to them, you don't want to talk to them, or it kind of blocked your throat chakra because you weren't being heard. You weren't being understood. This says magic mushrooms, free mind, awaken to the truth, altered state, mystical experience, positive mental shift. So you could be seeing something different now. I feel like that's the balance. The shift in your mindset or in your thought process or in the way you perceive something that happened. Cosmic timing. Of course, divine timelines, trust and flow. Blue lotus. What else for universe harmony? And justice is truth. And truth is justice. Like, they're one and the same. Snake in the grass. Treachery, deceit, faked friend, hidden danger, secret enemy, plot, harmful agenda, deceptive nature. Okay, so this could be another person that you are now starting to perceive as somebody that you can't trust. I don't know, it's given a thing like if, and maybe this is like projections. You and another person, it feels like y'all just really are not on the same page. But it's like, if they can't trust you, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, for no reason, then why do you trust them type of thing? It feels like that. Like, you're a very honest and truthful person. Or maybe you could have told this person about somebody fake that was around them. And they're starting to see it. You know, it also feels like since you pulled your energy back from somebody, they could be going through some sort of an awakening. Or it's like now they're seeing what the fuck you was trying to tell them after the fact. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, right? And sometimes you can't see things from a distance. You got to kind of back up and look at it. Cord cutting, break free from negative influences. Yeah. You're detaching from somebody here. And now they're starting to see whatever you were trying to tell them. What's self-realization? Discover the layers within. This kind of like mirroring energy though. All right. This person is awakening to the fact that you were right about something. And at the same time, you're awakening to maybe just how connected you are, just how powerful your sense of foresight is, or your intuitive abilities. Point of no return, endings, finality, lights out. This is the death card energy. So yeah, somebody here is going through a big transformation. This is Scorpio energy. You could be on the cusp of Scorpio. You could have it prominently somewhere in your chart, or this season is like really revealing. Something here is really being revealed to you. Feels like on both ends. Safe haven, refuge. Yeah, see, somebody's trying to, it feels like they want to spin the block. They want to come in out of the cold. But they could be realizing like they pushed you away for good. Like, give me more self-realization. Because the death card is kind of like eclipse energy. An infinite ending. Not an infinite ending. An indefinite ending. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a light switch on here. And the light switch is on off. Like, you can see it. Interesting. Yeah, emotions, feeling apology. Yeah. Somebody is sensing you detaching from them. Exit. A way out, exit strategy, have an escape plan. What's abandon the storm? Dream bubble illusion. This is an awakening for sure. Somebody here is coming out of some sort of an illusion. This could have been self-deception. Yeah, impermanence. Embrace change, remain forever. Yeah, see, something is ending for good. And I don't know if this is a connection or a friendship that somebody you were connected to had with another person. Or if this is a connection that you're ending for good. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Somebody's going through a really intense awakening. You could be getting like a lot of downloads. Maybe somebody else. I'm kind of channeling that somebody else in whoever the person is that you're connected to, like a third party to your connection, was trying to silence you because they didn't want you to tell that person something, or they didn't want you to awaken somebody to the fact that they were really a snake in the grass. And now they want to apologize to you. Somebody could have thought that you were delusional with this magic mushrooms thing. They could have tried to tell your person, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. She delusional. Don't believe her. Or him. Switch the roles. They don't believe whoever said, you know, blase scoop. And the whole time they was really a snake. This person is seeing it now. Somebody's little illusion is definitely being shattered because they find out that you was right. They find out that you was right about something. The Lovers and the Sun. This feels like healing and integration on your part. You could be integrating into like your daily routines and regimens, things that make you happy, things that make you feel free and liberated. It feels like, because the Lovers can also be a card of choice, it feels like you're choosing happiness. You're choosing success. You're choosing to do what makes you happy. You're honoring your soul. What's the message here for Sagittarius? Six of Swords in a reverse. Yeah, this feels like somebody trying to return to you. It could be an air sign. Libra with the Two of Swords. Libra moon. Either this is somebody trying to return to you, or this is you trying to stand your ground. You're not trying to. You standing your ground. What else? Strength card in the reverse. Yeah, no, I'm getting this is another person. Somebody is feeling real vulnerable. Their ego could be bruised. They could be lacking confidence. I just heard, like, if this is somebody who usually goes to the gym and works out, they're not even doing that. Leo energy. Somebody is not able to overcome some sort of challenge and obstacle that they are facing without you. Maybe you were always like this person's saving grace, or yeah, they're trying to come back. They're trying to spin the block for sure. What else? Somebody could be a Leo. They could have Leo in their chart, or you could. Yeah, look, the Sun. Two cards of Leo. It feels like you taking your back, right? And you feeling more confident, more self-assured, more energized, more attractive even, because the Sun could talk about your physical appearance, and somebody else is feeling the opposite. It's like the energy is shifting here. Like the wheel is turning. Maybe you made somebody feel real special. You probably were like this person's light, their source of power. Yeah, Page of Wands reverse. Somebody's just not feeling inspired. Y'all could be in no communication. Let's get one more card. Eight of Wands. This is your energy, Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius Mercury, and Six of Wands. This feels like communication coming in, because when I was shuffling, I seen a card, this deck. It had a phone on it, talking about communication, pick up the phone, whatever the case may be. This could be somebody wanting to travel towards you and do to impress you or to win you back over with the Six of Wands. This could even be you moving forward. Your energy shifting to a more career or work based like mindsets. This could also be ambition. You can have a lot of people wanting to work with you Now, with the Eight of Wands and Six of Wands, this could be you feeling very energized and ambitious. It feels like somebody is career-oriented, career-focused. Maybe you could be focused or working hard towards achieving something. Or maybe this is just towards your success. For some of you, I'm kind of getting this Six of Wands could be like fulfilling of a prophecy. You could have somebody blocked. Maybe you could even be somewhere. What's the Six of Swords reverse? Let's break down these energies. Somebody trying to return to you in a weak and vulnerable state. It feels like you're doing okay without whoever this is. You could be feeling real confident right now. I don't know if y'all like, because the Six of Wands is somebody who gets a lot of attention. They're very successful. This is also a Leo card too. The Six of Wands is a Leo card too. So maybe you have Leo aspected in your chart somewhere, or you're just tapping into your Leo energy, your Leo principles, right? Putting yourself first, allowing the world to be like your stage. You focusing on yourself, right? You being the center of your attention, like recentering yourself in your life. What for the Six of Swords reverse? Let's see. I like this energy for you, but it feels like a double-edged sword, if that makes sense. Two of Wands. Somebody was waiting for you to return. They're like, oh yeah, Sag will come back. Or they're making plans. It could be they could be making plans or strategizing what they can do to get you to return. Somebody could be in their ego. And I feel like that's probably the problem. Aries, Mars is the Two of Wands. What else for the Six of Swords reverse? Dang, that's the Eight of Cups in the reverse. I don't take cards that fall on the floor though. There is a lot of fire cards over here. That's passion, desire, willpower. Okay, creativity. And that's for the Six of Swords reverse. Because what is, it feels like you could be making plans to travel or planning for your future, or somebody is waiting and anticipating return. Or this could even be you, like, yeah, I knew they'd be back, like a soul type of thing. Like I told you. Oh, the Tower. Okay, well that escalated quickly. The Tower is divine intervention. It's like a sudden shift, a dismantling of old, outdated foundations and belief systems. So there could have been something that you was doing that was happening really slow, or something was moving really slow with the Six of Swords in the reverse. And now, because we have the Knight of Wands right after the Tower, which is fast moving energy. Or this could be a decision that somebody made that caused total chaos. Like something that somebody did was just, they made the wrong choice. Yeah, the Knight of Wands can be impulsivity, somebody moving fast. This is an energy that's like inconsistent. What is this Tower? If it's like the Tower moment is you're coming back, at least not the way that they think you were. Okay, Two of Pentacles in a reverse. So, yeah. So this person is trying to return to you because something is off balance for them. Something here is not balanced. You could be seeing 222. Something here is not balanced for them or within their energy. They could be trying to recover from something that happened with this tower, something that happened suddenly or abruptly. Okay, and it feels like it's because they weren't been inflexible to making certain changes that they needed to make. The Two of Pentacles is a Jupiter energy, so there could have been like a lack of growth or expansion on this person's part in terms of them making like progress to something that they needed to heal or work through. And this could have been a part of their like shadow aspect that you probably kept on trying to tell them about, and then it turned around. Yeah, look, the Fool in the reverse and the Death card. Both of these cards talk about change, and it's up here too. The Tower is change, but it's like in a chaotic way. You have less control over it. Give me more on this Tower. The Death card. Yeah, so now Spirit is forcing whoever this is to change something. They have no choice now, whatever it was. And you know, this Eyes Like Ancient Gateways card, you could have foreseen whatever this was happening. It feels like this could have been, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like a prophetic dream or a vision, or you just have a strong sense of foresight. You could be psychic or intuitive on some level. And here's the Justice card, right? Balance, healing, harmony. This is karma, but it's in a way to where this person can't control what's happening. And if they had did whatever they were supposed to do themselves, like you were trying to tell them, they would have had more control over the situation. So it's like with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse, they tried to make it seem like they had something under control and they really didn't. What's the Death card? They really didn't. So now they have to change whatever this is. King of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Strong Scorpio though. All this Scorpio energy over here. It feels like whoever this person is going through it. They could be having a change of heart. Their emotions could be all over the place. They could be feeling unbalanced. Somebody's feelings, they could be going through the motions, like the ups and the downs. Oh, child. All over one decision that they made with the Two of Wands. The Four of Pentacles, they tried to control something. They thought they had something under control, but they really didn't. They for sure didn't. Who's this King of Cups in the reverse? You know, for some of you, this Two of Wands is giving me like they had a choice between two paths. And since they would take time on choosing the right one, shit hit the fan. Now Spirit like, I'm going to choose for you. The Lovers in the reverse. Either this is something that they weren't integrating or they just made the wrong choice. This could be... somebody here wasn't choosing to operate out of like the love frequency or out of their hearts. They were choosing more so passions, their desires. With this King of Wands, I'm getting like to satisfy like flesh or the lower self. And sometimes what we want, desire is always not always best for us. A lot of times it's not. Yeah, so this person, I don't know if this is them bipolar or they're just experiencing all of the emotions. What's the Lover's reverse? Somebody here, they also made the wrong choice in love too. If this is a romance situation. The King of Swords in the reverse. So this person could have chose a partnership that wasn't in alignment with their morals, their values. It don't even have to be another person. It could be something that they were doing. I'm getting like their belief systems, their paradigms, whatever. Somebody with the King of Swords in reverse, they could have been living an in-off lifestyle. They weren't in connection with, how can I describe it? Their true and authentic self. And it could be something here that they lied about too. Or they could have been lying to themselves. That's crazy. King of Wands, Emperor, Hangman, Queen of Cups, the High Priestess. Somebody, the way they perceive you is definitely changing. Because with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess right behind each other, the High Priestess is somebody who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Okay, she has like ancient wisdom and knowledge. She's very psychic. These two, this giving me a feminine that's practically psychic. And now they're seeing you differently with this Hangman here. What's the card reverse? Somebody's little bubble. You bursted somebody's little bubble. Yeah, the Star in the reverse. This could be them losing access to you, your healing energy. This could even be, I don't know, so it kind of feels like you're coming out of this energy. The Star in the reverse is somebody who's feeling hopeless, maybe a little lost. They're out of touch with reality or their higher self, their spirit guides. Okay, this could be a blocked crown chakra. Maybe you felt blocked for a while. With the communication card in the reverse, maybe you felt blocked for a while. And you couldn't hear like your spirit team, God, whoever you subscribe to. And it had you feeling real vulnerable. What else with the Strength card in the reverse? So we got Aquarius and Leo energy both, which are opposites. Aquarius usually like does things for the collective. Leo is like for self, for the plot. What's the Strength card in the reverse? The Devil. Oh, Lord. Ace of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely a blockage that somebody was experiencing. I'm getting something about sobriety, though, honestly, because we have these magic mushrooms cards up here, too. I don't know if somebody smoked too much, drank too much, or this could be, because the devil could talk about fame, status, public reputation. I don't know. This feels like somebody that's real vain. They care much about how they're seen. Capricorn energy. Well, first it feels like their crown chakra is blocked, right? With the Star in the reverse. It's because something that they were attached to, something that they were connected to, something that they're indulging in. What's the Devil card? Because this is, again, is a card of wanting to satisfy lower self, the flesh, versus the higher self. But that card is in the reverse as the Star. And you know, with the Strength card in the reverse, this could be them surrendering something. Something that they needed to. Something that they were doing. Something that they were indulging in. And the devil can talk about a consciousness hijacking. You're not in control. This person could have, maybe they were in control of their future, okay, with the Star in the reverse, because of something else that What's the devil card? Yeah, the King of Swords in the reverse. That's crazy. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever they were doing, they were trying to fill a void. This gives like an insatiable appetite. Ace of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They're blocked. Their heart chakra is blocked. Their finances are blocked. Yeah, look, the Hangman back here. Whoever this Emperor is experiencing blockages in their money, in their career, in their finances, in their stability. But the Hangman talks about you're in this position until you figure out what needs to be sacrificed, until you figure out what has to go, until you're able to shift your perception. What's interesting is all these cards coming out in the reverse. We got the King of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in the reverse. We got the Star in the reverse, the Strength card in reverse, the Devil, and then we have the Emperor in the upright. This is giving me like somebody who has a great deal of pride and ego, and they just think that nothing is wrong with them. They walk around like everything is okay, like when their life is either falling apart or they care more about their appearance, their status, having control, power, dominance at the expense of what the fuck. This is crazy. Five of Pentacles is Taurus, Mercury. Yeah, look, and we got the Queen of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, wow. So this Five of Pentacles, this could be you. You could have left this person out in the cold because something ain't right in the water. Like, something is not right. It just feels like they weren't showing you who they truly are with the King of Swords in the reverse. The Lovers in the reverse. There was like a balance or harmony within this person. Like maybe you could see the potential in them, but they were showing up differently. Because with the Lovers in the reverse, something about their character, their personality, or their soul, because the King of Cups can be their soul, was not being integrated. It feels like the heart chakra, honestly, with the King of Cups in the reverse. And ego and love cannot exist simultaneously in relationships. One gotta be surrendered. I mean, balance is key, right? But like, you can't have both. What's the Five of Pentacles? For some of you, they're even leaving whatever this is out in the cold. Yeah, the Moon. This is somebody who was operating out of their subconscious, trying to fill a void. They weren't in connection with their higher self with the Star in the reverse. Ooh, this energy is deep. The Moon is fear. The Devil is fear. Somebody could fear their own potential. Or they could have like a fear of being seen for who they truly are, or allowing you to like see them, because there's a lot that exists beneath the surface that they don't want you to know. This person is real vulnerable with the Strength in reverse at heart, but it feels like with the Moon, they hide it well. They can have insecurities here with this Five of Pentacles, and they just hide it really well. Like, they don't show it on the surface, and in order to like cope or to mask it, they indulge in something with the Devil. And I feel like the Moon here is your intuition. You're able to pick up on this. This is where the disconnect was, because it's like, I could see how, you could see how like maybe something that this person was not benefiting them. This Ace of Pentacles keeps showing up in the reverse. Somebody could be money, losing things of values, losing things of value, or they missed an opportunity at a successful, balanced, stable partnership. Four of Wands here. Travel, celebration. They're going to miss out on a lot. It feels like this is what they're realizing now. What's the Moon card here? They're hiding whatever they're going through. They're hiding it really well. I feel like you can see it, but it's because you're psychic. You can read energy well. So the Five of Cups, Scorpio, Mars, that's in the reverse. Three's in the reverse. This is you healing. Healing, overcoming your fears, getting over the past. Okay, there could be a new path being revealed to you here in terms of success or business. If you have a business, this could be a new avenue or like a new goal or project or something that you've added with this Eight of Wands. Because that can talk about your goals and aspirations. Yeah, look, the High Priestess. I feel like this High Priestess is you. I keep picking up on this energy of somebody who's like psychic. Even the Eight of Cups. You and this person could share a past life together. Or, because even the Death card here can talk about the past. The Moon too. So this High Priestess and the Eight of Cups, it feels like your intuition guided you to walk away from this person. Or this is like you just really being able to see the bigger picture of the situation. Because this Eyes Like Ancient Gateways, that was the first card out. So that's like the overall energy of the read. So yeah, this is you healing from something. This person could have projected their fears and insecurities onto you. What's the Three of Swords reverse, Five of Cups reverse? Both of these cards talk about healing though. I feel like this is you. You're healing from whatever this is. And I feel like this Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, all this is like fast moving energy, right? Like at least the Eight of Wands is. But it feels like this is something that you're easily able to get over because you can see the reason why this person is choosing whatever they're choosing, or why whatever they're doing, what they're doing. You mean? Five of Swords. So yeah, this is this person. They feel like y'all got unfinished business from the past. This could be somebody that's trying to win you back at all costs. Or they put you in competition with something that they weren't supposed to. And you know what's really interesting is I'm not really getting another person. For some of you, it could be. For the Five of Swords, it just feels like you were in competition with somebody's pride and ego in regards to something that they were doing or indulging in that you kept on trying to tell them they needed to stop. Like, the Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I'm getting delays, missed opportunities, a lack of creativity. Somebody could even be sexually frustrated. I don't know why I got that, but I'm feeling it. Yeah, look, the Emperor, the Five Wands in the reverse. So this is them surrendering. Yeah, look, Four of Swords, Jupiter, they thinking about it now. Yeah, look, and the Ten of Wands, they thinking about it now. They like, yeah, I definitely need to let go of whatever the fuck this is. What's this Ace of Wands reverse? For some of you, I'm really getting like this Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. This person don't want nobody else touching you. They don't want nobody else touching you. They don't want nobody else having you. They don't want nobody else up in that hoo-ha, or you know, what's the Ace of Wands reverse? Oh, they feeling, it feels like I'm getting real territorial energy over this person. So Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is a failed plan. Something that did not work is not work. Yeah, look, Ten of Wands. They're gonna have to release something. Cause whatever this is, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, this card keeps coming out. It's affecting their stability, their money, their resources. They could be spending too much money on whatever this is that they so desperately trying to hold on to. What's the Sun? This person could even be getting bad news in their finances. Ten of Swords reverse. That's Gemini Sun. This feels like clarity. This Sun feels like clarity for this person, but liberation for you. Because the Ten of Swords in reverse is like holding on to something that's detrimental to your mental health. So Ten of Swords in reverse. Exactly. It's impacting their finances. And we all know how people get when they broke and when they money funny. I don't like to say broke, right? Because words are very important, but low on cash. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. It's impacting their mental health, their finances. Meanwhile, you're like this. You in this position of power and authority. It feels like you didn't set boundaries. You're not sharing your gifts, your resources, your money. It's like, no, you want to fuck yours up over something that you're not supposed to be doing, or hanging out with who you're not supposed to be doing, spending money on what you're not supposed to be doing. The Two of Pentacles in a reverse back here also can talk about somebody who don't have their priorities in order. So it's like, no. No. Give me more on the Nine of Pentacles reverse. That's Virgo Venus. The World reverse. I also just heard that somebody they made like a risky business decision that didn't go well. I just heard that in my mind. Yeah, look, Eight of Pentacles, business. This can talk about work, daily routines and regimens, because this is a Virgo card, Virgo Sun. Maybe they partnered up with the wrong person. With this King of Swords in the reverse. I'm getting a lot now because it's like this person could have went into business with somebody who they consider to be family when you try to tell them like you don't want to do business with whoever that is. And this King of reverse is a liar. He's inauthentic. Let me see. Is this King of Cups and King of Swords the same person? No. But you know, the catch is with the Lovers in the reverse, this could be the same person, just two different energies because they're operating out of one that they shouldn't be in. You get what I'm saying? The Lovers in the reverse talks about something not being integrated. So it's like their soul being fragmented. So that could be a situation too, where they went into business with the wrong person, a liar, a scammer, a con artist with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and whatever plan that they had failed. When you tried to tell them, like, so no, you can't use me now to recover from whatever financial loss you're experiencing when I told you not to do whatever the fuck that shit was. Like, why would you do that? A King of Swords in the reverse trying to do business with somebody like that is crazy. This means with the Lovers in the reverse, their morals, their values, you know, like they weren't in alignment. They could have had different outlooks on how like a business should be ran, or how you know, because sometimes people get into business just for the money, and I feel like that's already being on the wrong page. That's already off to the wrong start. Not to say that you shouldn't look for a return on your investment, but you know what I mean? It should be because it's something that you're passionate about, not because you just want to do it for the money. What's the world reverse? Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is you. Look, walking away. So this could be you standing in your power. It feels like now that something on their end failed, they're looking to you. Because you could be ambitious, you could be resourceful, hardworking. Successful too. 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. What's this Queen of Wands? Somebody could be a Sag, Capricorn, cusper. 7 of Swords. Yeah, look, they plotting, scheming. This is the third party. This King of Swords in the reverse. This is this third party looking. Somebody could be stalking you. The Empress in the reverse. Who is this? Now this person is looking for you, or this is like them gathering information about you. This King of Swords in the reverse is connected to this 7 of Swords. Somebody deceived you here. If this is a third party, it's like they would smile and laugh and, you know, he and shit like that when they were in your face. But as soon as you and your person, or your person and them, got alone, it's like they would start talking shit about you or start trying to down you to this person. But it feels more so because they were intimidated by your power, your presence. For some of you, they even could have liked you low-key. Give me more on this Queen of Wands with the 7 of Swords. And look, the Emperor. I knew this was the other energy. Everything is fine in the reverse, because it's not. You know what I'm really getting here? Whoever the third party is in this energy, they were really intimidated by you, but they were also very flattered. They were also very inspired. They were also very enamored by you. And it's like now they're trying to copy the recipe. They're trying to do whatever the fuck it is that you do or did to obtain the status or success that you have. They already fucked up trying to do that. I mean, imitation is flattery, right? But it's like you could give a person the recipe to something that you can cook and that shit still won't come out the same. No, give me more on this Emperor 7 of Swords. This could be somebody that's older than your person. Yeah, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who think they know everything, and whatever knowledge or information or wisdom they got is from watching and studying you. Crazy. Or this is your person. To now, they're seeing how powerful you are. I'm getting both though. I'm getting both energies. Yeah, this Knight of Swords in the reverse could be this King of Swords in the reverse that's over here, the third party. And this Emperor could be the King of Cups that's in the reverse over here, that's going through an awakening. Give me more on the Emperor. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a change of plans. Somebody could have been they could have realized that they made a bad investment. or something that they were investing in just wasn't growing. They weren't making any progress because they thought they had tools, the knowledge, the resources, the wisdom. And while they can think that, a great leader is only, like, how can I describe it? I feel like to be a good leader, you have to be able to listen to and on some level serve the people around you that you are leading, because if you don't know what they want, their desires, how they work, how they operate, how can you really lead them, right? It's like having to really understand a person in their mind to figure out what they need versus trying to tell them. You get what I'm saying? Seven of Cups. Somebody's trying to figure out how you're so balanced, how you're so level-headed, how you're so you. That's really what this feels like. Give me more on this Queen of Wands. Crazy about them. Yeah, look, Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Hold up now. Yeah, I feel like this is you coming back into union with yourself, doing things that you love to do, giving love to yourself, lots of self-care, love, beauty routines, and regimens. And that, yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords. Look at, yeah, you stable, you level-headed. The Queen of Swords is in the upright here. You know what the fuck you talk about. You have discernment and experience. Okay, you could be, I'm getting like somebody who's glowing up right now with the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups could talk about fame. Or this could be like in terms of a business that somebody has. You could be getting like public recognition or accolades or praise, worship, whatever. But it feels like the Queen of Swords here, it's like you used your knowledge, your wisdom. Yeah, what's this Eight of Wands? You could be somebody who, like, if you don't know information on a certain topic, you're going to search and you're going to find out whatever it is that you need to know to where the fuck you want to go. It's really not that hard. The people who claim that they know it all are the ones who are going to be stuck the most, because there is an infinite amount of information in this universe. Like, you have to be a student to life. Like, you can never stop learning. And in fact, the more you learn, the more you know that you don't know anything at all. So the Hermit in the reverse, this is somebody in hermit mode, because it feels like they didn't have some sort of realization. Give them on the Hermit reverse. This could be even you out in energy. Instead of feeling down or sad or whatever the case may be, like, you're tapping into your creativity. You're using like your business, or you're focusing on your goals, whatever the case may be. You're digesting whatever energy this is. That's why you're healing so fast with this Five of Cups in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse. So now we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, Gemini, Jupiter. Yeah, I feel like this could be you, right? To where you really don't see yourself as a victim. Like, you're not the one who lost out here. Yeah, now with the Six of Wands here. Chariot in the reverse, Magician in the reverse. This is another energy. The tools and resources that they need to manifest something. They also don't have mental clarity. They lack confidence with the Chariot in the reverse. They're not balanced. And them not having all the tools and resources they need to manifest something that they're desiring. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. I feel like it's related to the fact that they don't really... I see the Chariot in the reverse sometimes, somebody who doesn't know, or there's some sort of information, knowledge, wisdom that they're missing. Because the Chariot only operates from the spirit of wisdom. It's like once you know, then you can move forward. Even in terms of overcoming challenges and obstacles. Once you know what it is that you need to do or how you need to move or whatever, once you are in alignment, mind, body, and spirit, all in accord, only then can you move forward. And with this King of Swords in the reverse, that's what it's looking like. What's the Eight of Swords in the reverse? Or this could be you freeing yourself. Yeah, look, Eight of Cups walking away. Because the Hermit reverse is like somebody who's avoiding looking within. They're avoiding a hermit's journey, or they're not searching for the knowledge, the wisdom, whatever it is that they need in order to move forward. And the Hermit is like, it's internal. Everything starts from within. Yeah, look, they're not able to finish something that they started here. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Or this is you. You lost patience. It's like, watch out. Because you in the way. What's the Six of Wands? So this feels like victory, success, something happening in your career. You're getting a lot of attention. Yeah, Ten of Cups, feeling whole and complete within yourself. And, you know, honestly, that could be what this person underestimated. And Sag energy is independence, autonomy, especially when it comes to your morals and your values. That's the difference between independence and autonomy, right? But this of Wands with the Ten of Cups is giving me like a prophecy that's being fulfilled here in terms of like your family. I don't know. It feels like you're going to be the first. I'm getting fame in a sense with the Six of Wands. It's like you could be the first person to achieve something within your family. What's the Six of Wands, Ten of Cups? Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody here is a fighter. You're able to persevere through challenges and obstacles. You have a backbone. You have strength. We got the Page of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords over here. Whoever this person is evil eyeing you. Because it feels like now you're protecting your energy. Or this could be somebody who wanted to be fake nice, fake friendly. Yeah, snake in the grass. They wanted to be fake nice, fake friendly around you. The whole time you knew that they were lying on you, or lying to you, or lying to your person about you. You get what I'm saying? And you picked up on that quick. And with the Seven of Wands, you put your guards, you put your defenses up. It feels like you still could have been like warm towards this person, not to where you treated them bad or like you were disrespectful or anything, but I feel like they definitely felt that cold shoulder. They definitely felt that distance. It's like, no. What's the Page of Swords in the reverse? Four of Swords. I don't know. I feel like this Seven of Wands talks about you having to stand up to somebody. What's the Four of Swords? Too many cards. But we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel reverse, the Wheel reverse, the Page of Wands reverse, the Five of Wands reverse, and the Hangman. With the Queen of Swords behind it. You know, it feels like somebody needed your knowledge, your wisdom, your expertise, your sense of foresight. Because the feminine protects the masculine spiritually. And the masculine protects the feminine physically. But it's like whatever guidance or wisdom you had was this person's protection. And because they didn't adhere to what you were trying to tell them, they weren't protected in something that they were doing because it was never going to work. And you were trying to tell them, what's the Four of Swords? It feels like now this person is thinking about it. They thinking about it now. Four of Pentacles. 444 you be seeing. Somebody could be 44. But 4 also represents the order, structure. Somebody can have some very rigid thinking. Yeah, look, we got the 4 cups down here. 444 also talks about the presence of a spirit guide. It feels like you could have been a guide to whoever this is. But they didn't see it that way, though. They could have seen it as you trying to control them or manipulate them when really they were confused because they had another person in their energy who was a snake. What's the 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles? And they believed that person, the Page of Swords in reverse, is a lie. They believed that person over you, or they just let them get in their head. Yeah, look, the Hierophant. That can be Sagittarius energy sometimes, too. Depending on how the cards show. Yeah, look, Chariot in the reverse. Spirit blocked something. It could be them blocking this person's access to you. Or this is this feels like an ascension with the 4 of Swords here, because the 4 of Swords is Libra Jupiter. It's like expansion of the mind, the thought process, thinking, reflecting. Who's the Hierophant? Also Taurus energy, which also talks about intellect. Knight of Wands. What's the Hierophant with the Knight of Wands? The King of Pentacles. Strong Taurus. Page of Wands, reverse, 10 of Wands. Yeah, it feels like you're just not interested in something anymore. Maybe you're not interested in it. You're not giving it any attention. At least for the time being. This is giving me like this King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Somebody tried to take a shortcut. They tried to choose the fast lane, fast money. And that don't last. They tried to choose something because it was a quick way to fame. Could be having to go to court for something that they did to receive some sort of money or finances. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse could be exploitation. A con artist. You know, it feels like whatever, if this is a situation to where your person went into business with somebody else, whoever this King of Pentacles is somebody who found themselves up having to be in the court of law for something that they did, some risky decision that they made to come up. And the Ace of Pentacles that I kept seeing in the reverse, that can be a get-rich-quick scheme. So yeah, whoever this is could be for whatever they were doing. And now, yeah, look, here it is again. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Justice card back there too. Wow. Somebody could have stole from you. You know, I'm getting a situation here to where you broke up with somebody who was dealing with another woman, because we have 2 women down here, right? We got the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Your person, if you're a feminine, right, your person, while y'all were together, were probably dealing with a third party. And even though you broke up with this person, you could have tried to tell them, like, before you left, right, that the person that they were dealing with was no good for them. come to find out, you were the one with all the money, the power, the resources, right? And whoever they left to you for tried to steal your identity. I'm really getting that. Whoever this Queen of Wands is down here, this could be somebody who tried to steal your identity. Because this looks like theft. This is a criminal. All these cards down here point to financial exploitation and criminal activity. So let's get a sacred spirit oracle card, because this energy is interesting. You know what? I'm gonna try one of these two, but yeah, something that whoever this person got involved with, either there was another feminine who they were with that tried to steal your identity, or is doing something. Or they could have went into business with another woman, or whatever the case may be. The King of Swords in reverse, this person's crown chakra was blocked, and it feels like that's where you came into play, because where they were blocked, you had this foresight that they needed to go somewhere, to get somewhere. It's like them letting another man control them. Healing. Your finances are healing quickly. Continue to do what's best, and you will soon see great results. You have gained the energy that you need. Yeah, it feels like this person could have been draining you energetically, and it was manifesting financially. And now that you've detached from them, you're healing. And because you're doing okay, this person is like, damn, listen to Sag. I should have listened to, they know what they're talking about. Clearly, if they're okay, yeah, clever in the reverse. Somebody just did see. Working smart gets the work done. Focus on the basic, better solution. Sometimes you just need to keep it simple. That came out in the reverse. Okay, Albert Einstein in the reverse is crazy. What else? Yeah, so somebody just, they didn't do something smart. Swords in the reverse. Yeah, that's crazy. Discovery. Trying something new and exploring other options will help and grow. The opportunities you are waiting for, the opportunities are just waiting for you to be discovered. Yeah, so I feel like this is you, like I said, learning about a new skill or talent that you have. On the other side, this could have been you trying to tell you need to do something new. And it feels like, you know, like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is really insanity. Because if it's not working, why the fuck are you not wanting to change whatever it is that you're doing? Why don't you think to change it? And that's the Star in a reverse energy card. Somebody's not able to be innovative or creative or think more expansively. The North Star in the reverse. You're facing the future with excitement as you follow your dreams and embrace your passions in life. You are now directed to your life's purpose. That's in the reverse. Yeah, so somebody wasn't operating in their life purpose. Like I said, they could have went into business for just something that was a quick come up or a get rich quick scheme, or just for the money, and they weren't passionate about it. They could have been trying to follow this person or listen to whoever this King of Swords in the reverse is, right, to motivate them. And I feel like the motivation has to come from within, or else eventually you're going to run into a brick wall and you're going to lose momentum. You're not going to be interested, or you're not going to feel inspired enough to do something. That's why you got to make sure, sometimes people need to ask themselves, like, do I want this because I want it, or do I want this because I want another person to see me have it? People that do shit to get attention and things like that, or you know how people will want to buy the latest bag or the latest phone, or you know, whatever. It's like, do you really want that, or do you want other people to see you have it? Hey, thank you. She sent him to me. You talking about another person sent him to you? This person? So yeah, that's really what it feels like. Somebody was doing some shit for the plot and not for actual purpose. Because I feel like you cannot always chase the dollar. Right? It's a piece of paper. I know a lot of shit is electronic these days, but just, right, hypothetically speaking, paper is dead, right? It comes from trees, and it's a combination of like trees and denim and some other fibers and shit like that. And that's why it's really hard to print fake money, because, and I was a teller for like 4 years. I worked in the bank forever, but the distinct feel that money has cannot be duplicated. It can't be. Like, you can get the size down to a science. You can get, I don't know, the serial number perfectly within the area that it's supposed to be on a real bill, but the feel is never going to be able to be duplicated. How it feels is 101. They were a scammer. Oh yeah, that's what I was getting down here. Like, this person tried to steal your identity, or she was using this masculine. He's ditzy as hell with the King of Swords in the reverse. That's crazy. But she was using him to come up. That's what I was getting. And he didn't see it. He didn't see it. But the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And then we have the Hierophant over here. Like, you were either protected, right? Or this plan just didn't work because it was something illegal. And he found himself right with the Hierophant. That's court, law, legalities, whether it's spiritual or in the 3D. Trying to do some shit fast for money, and then it backfire at the end of the day. Because at first I was getting like, whoever this emperor is watching you, studying you, trying to figure out how you got the success, you know, that you have. But I'm like, now that I was looking at this again, the way it started to come out, it's like, damn, they were trying to steal your identity, your soul, your essence. The Queen of Cups is like your soul. That's kind of what I was seeing down here. This person was trying to like mirror you, your energy, your essence, your soul. Yeah, I'm a medium. I told him no. Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning, because this was the first card out. Eyes like ancient gateways, accurate perception, insight, and awareness. This was the first card out. I was like, whatever plan these people had was never work, because the feminine energy here is psychic. So maybe you could go watch from the beginning if you didn't see it. But yeah. Okay, what message here? For Sagittarius. And you know, I'm really getting here how this person are only able to be convinced to go along with this plan because they have a void that they're trying to fill with material wealth and substance, versus looking within for like self-love. Or you get what I'm saying? You know how people who are like materialistic or hoarding or whatever the case may be, that's them trying to use material things to fill a void that they really have. It's like them trying to replace another soul, another spirit that they want to connect with, right? Or that they need to, whether it be themselves or another person. It's like they use those things to feel good about themselves. So 25, live in light energy. See the beauty in life. It's also 7, which is a divine number. So a cycle here could be closing, because cycles are 7 years. Or like I said, this is bringing somebody into balance, healing, harmony, because they were superficial as hell. That's probably why they got caught into this little scheme. Versus if they were healed, they would be able to see like money is not everything. I'm doing good. How are you, Georgie? You're welcome. You're welcome. So this says, living light energy is positively charged and full of physical life, radiating its permanence through the universe. Cosmic and earthly energy is all living light energy as it stems from the celestial light source. All of creation, the cosmic Big Bang and its remnants make up the wonderful and beautiful collective of living light energy. It is pure energy that vibrates at its original blueprint. While energy is transformed, transmuted, and recycled across time, its living light energy hums in synchronicity with universal planning. Yeah, this person was, and that was the chariot in the reverse that I was seeing, because the chariot is God's plan, source's plan, whoever you subscribe to. That's why it's an unyielding force. And that's why it's something that cannot be stopped because it has the divine seal on it. So opening yourself to receive living light energy requires only an open heart that wishes to be balanced in the reverse and harmonize with the universal flow of divine source of all that is. Whole and complete, this energy now awaits you to integrate and unify your heart into all love energy. That's exactly what I said with this person down here. It's like they were doing something without their heart in it. That was what they failed to integrate. And this is why their plan was never going to work from the beginning. Everything starts with love. Manifestation is like love in action. Do you feel me? Like, currently, you may have discovered or reignited a passion for crystals and gemstones, water gardens, walking, or hiking in nature and gardening. These beautiful energies are encouraging you to connect with living light energy. Open your heart to natural beauty and the breath of life. Yeah, that's the fifth element. Right now, the beauty in life, the simplicity of nature and its divine elegance will encourage you to reset your mind in the present moment. Yeah, this person needs to get back to the basics. They do, because it feels like that insatiate came from whatever wound or insecurity that they had, and gratitude is the only way you're going to be able to manifest more. That's a very high vibration. I like to say love, improvisation, which is like constant creation. God is creation, right? And gratitude are like and authenticity are like the top four. There's a fifth one, but I can't think of it right now. But those are like the top frequencies that you have to operate out of. Well, I don't say have to, that I choose to rather. But yeah, the simplicity of nature and its divine will encourage you to reset your mind in the present moment. All energy is recycled. Know that now you are changing your attitude in life, soon to emerge from the deep slumber of transformation. Surround yourself with living energies such as plants, crystals, or minerals to support your light body through this powerful transformation. So the shadow aspect is hatred, dissonance, and exhaustion. Ooh, hatred. Is this person not happy with themselves or how their life is going? The sacred crystal is celestilite, and the angel assistance is Archangel Ariel for healthy living, connecting to animals and nature. Your affirmation is, I integrate living light energy in my heart, mind, and soul. I am one. I feel like that's this person. They need to get back to the basics. They could start to realize like how ungrateful they've been. Because like just to wake up every day and be able to breathe, just to see, just to have 2 feet, 2 hands that work, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, humility, yes. I walked away, moved states. God sent me to heal him, but he didn't believe. I've been single, sober, and celibate 5 years and counting. Yeah, that's what I was talking about down here with this devil card and the 5 of Pentacles. It was giving me sobriety. Because sometimes with the star in the reverse, so like you could have felt blocked for a long time. That's what I was getting in the beginning. As long as you were connected to this, you could have felt blocked. I was saying indulgent, overindulgent, and things like that. Sometimes you gotta switch the roles, because in collective readings, sometimes it could be hard for me to tell like the difference between the two energies when this is a couple, because couples will mirror each other. You know, relationships are mirrors. But yeah, it feels like this person had you blocked, especially with throat chakra in the reverse. But it's more so like because they weren't believing in what you were trying to tell them, or they didn't believe in the gift or ability that you had and what you would tell them, it kind of made you not believe in yourself. It kind of made you like feel kind of powerless. And now that this situation is coming to pass, you're starting to see like, damn, what the fuck I told them did actually come true, and it's helping you to stop. And it's helping you to really tap back in, because it's like, okay, now that I'm seeing it, I can, you know, start to feel my way around this shit again. But this is crazy. Anyway, this was the message, Sag. I hope it gave you some insight, right? But thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join our family. I'm kind of random on here, so turn on your notification bell so you can see when I go live, because I don't do record videos anymore. And I will catch y'all in the next read. Bye.